Hey there guys, what is up? It is MG1999, finally back at it again with another video. Now, what I wanted to do for this video, well, first wish everybody a Happy New Year. Hope everybody's going to have a great 2020. I have a lot planned for this up and coming year, especially for this channel. And what I wanted to do for this video was basically tell you guys, some up and coming projects and what I have in the works for this year coming up. I am anticipating 2020 to be a big year for this channel, especially for a lot of stop motion films. And I just wanted to give you guys a little quick overview of the films that I have done this in 2019. And what films I have coming up in 2020. So, I am very excited for this up and coming year. I have a lot planned. I have a lot of projects in the works. And yeah, I just want to go over that. So, let's do it. So, first film that I made in 2019 was my breakout film on YouTube, which was a quick little homage to Batman Nightfall, so it's called Batman Nightfall. With this film, I was really, testing a lot of stuff, really trying to get the amount of frames per second, really down. I really love how this film came out, even though it is very short. It's a nice little, tribute video to one of Batman's greatest comic book arcs of all time. Yeah, so this was my first film breaking out on YouTube, and it got a lot of great feedback, and this was sort of my way into the stop motion community, where I have gotten so many friends, met a lot of great fellow animators, and really broadened my horizons in terms of voices for characters. And yeah, I'm really, really honored to be a part of the great community that is the stop motion community. Now, for the next film that I made was my first real crack at a full-fledged film, so, over 10 minutes long, was Nightwing Out of a Shadow. Now, this was supposed to take place during Nightwing's year one as Nightwing, Dick Grayson, and finally, trying to become his own hero. I really, really love what I did with this film. Stellar voice acting all around, really happy. I love the voice actor that I got. Thank you, Nightwing. Much love, brother. And this was where I first met Unhip Sleep Productions, who did the voice for Batman, and who has been the voice for Batman ever since. He is my definitive Batman voice, most definitely, voice actor. And I'm just really overall happy with this film. I could definitely see how I've improved since this film, and it hasn't been long, but I've picked up a lot of knowledge on the going through the process of making this film, especially cinematography wise, and also fixing that flickering problem whenever you film in darker lit scenes. So yeah, that got fixed over time, but really happy with that film overall. Okay, so I have made a lot of announcements this year for, projects, and I have fallen short on a few projects, that I just sort of just fell off in terms of interest at the time, but I do intend on finishing or, making quite a few of the projects that I have announced still, because I have a lot in the works as of late for this channel and, for future films. So first, what I wanted to announce is this film, which I have had in the works for quite a while now, and due to a few people in the community really encouraging me to pump this film out. It's called Quinn, and this is quite an interesting one. It's a very bold choice of a film for stop motion. It's definitely more of a uh psychological thriller rather than an action stop motion film. But I really want to get this one made, and it is going to be part of a timeline. Now I'm really aiming for a 2020 release date, the first half of 2020, but due to, other projects that I have in the works, we'll just have to wait and see. But I definitely intend on getting this film made and, put out for you guys cuz this was a really, really cool concept for a film that I had in mind. And I have most of the things that I need to make this film as well, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, for the next project, Batman Imitation Game. Now, this film is supposed to be a sequel to Nightwing Out of a Shadow, and it's supposed to primarily focus on Batman, hopefully starring on Hip Sleep Productions. If you're watching this, future film, most definitely I'll hit you up about. But uh, yeah, so this is supposed to be the sequel to Nightwing Out of a Shadow, and yet again, Batman and Red Robin is supposed to make a big appearance in this film. Now, I want to do a trilogy of Batman films, most definitely down the line. Uh, Nightwing is not a part of that trilogy. So you guys are probably asking me, well, is it going to be a, sort of DCU? And yes, that is happening. I'm calling it the Mag DCU. And I am really excited for this cuz I have a lot of projects in store for this. I have a lot of untitled projects that I want to get to, probably not in 2020, but 2021, 2022, because I do not intend on stopping making stop motion for a long time. So I definitely want to do the Batman trilogy, and then I want to do a Superman film, which is very rare, especially on YouTube. A Flash film, and eventually get to a JLA film, which I'm very excited for. And of course, this is all it's not really inspired by the DCEU at all. I really don't. This is all pretty much my own storylines that I really want to just get out there because I feel like I'm really creative when it comes to story development, me personally. So I really want to broaden my horizons in terms of storytelling and sort of chime away from the darker type films. I really want to tackle some of the more heroic characters and really test myself in terms of that, in terms of story development. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, so I talked about DC projects. Now, what about Marvel? Well, if you guys haven't seen on the channel, I just uploaded a Captain America World War II film. It's the trailer for the film, not the actual film itself. But Captain America Freedom of Liberty has been in the works for quite some time, and if you follow me on Instagram, I regularly post updates on there as well. Now, this film, I am so excited to get this out. This is by far my best work thus far, and it is coming soon. I have come to realize I don't really like to give uh announcement dates, like, because it sort of gives myself a deadline. Now, anything could happen in between that deadline. Uh, a figure could break. Family matters. You know what I'm saying? So life could just happen. So I've come to realize that I would just rather give an estimate, not an exact date, because at the end of the day, these films are just made for fun, and not really sort of like a job, But what I really want to do is develop a timeline of films for my Marvel universe as well. Now, this is a Mag MU announcement. I know, I've got a lot planned, especially for this channel. Yet again, it's not based anything off of the MCU. It's going to be called, Mag MU. So, I'm really excited for this as well. Like, Captain America is the first film in the franchise, and it will be the first film timeline wise as well, because it does take place in World War II, which I absolutely have had so much fun developing the storyline and filming for this film. It allows me to get into that World War II aesthetic, which I love, and I'm super excited for this because I have like a bunch of films, Fantastic Four, X-Men, uh, an Iron Man solo film to, spark it off after Captain America, Defenders, Daredevil, Spider-Verse, which will be, okay, announcement time. Untitled Spider-Verse film will be happening after Captain America. That will be my next project that I am working on, Spider-Verse. Now, I really want to make this my biggest film yet, so I'm planning on making it a 4-part series. Not, 4-part like episodes, but just 4 parts, and then when they're all made, I'll make a separate video that'll compile all the parts together to make a full film. Now, I have a lot planned for this film, and that's why I made it 4 parts, because I want there to be no plot holes at all. And I want everything to get explained, like a real film, you know what I'm saying? Well, not like a real film, but like a film. Uh, Especially Spider-Verse is a very sensitive topic in terms of timeline, going to different multiverses, and just in terms of character development at the same time, because, there's a lot of Spider-Men. For casting for this, I will be doing a big casting call because I want there to be a lot of different Spider-Men in this film and villains. So, I will be doing a casting call after Captain America gets made. Uh, and after the story gets a little bit more developed, because right now it's sort of in the construction stages. And of course, maybe at the end of 2020, maybe at the end of 2021, I want to do a big crossover and sort of make these two universes that I've made together in like a giant crossover. Of course, this is way down the line, but I'm sort of kind of thinking too far ahead at the moment. I really have to develop these two universes in terms of films, but I fully intend on going through with this crossover. It's just going to take a lot of time, and I'm going to need you guys to bear with me when I'm making these projects. And I hope that you guys really will love all of these projects. You guys have given me so much great support so far throughout 2019. I'm hoping the positivity goes into 2020. You got and yeah, I'm just really really excited for, the future of this channel. Now, now you guys are probably wondering, is Punisher Dead Man's Hand tied into any of this? Because Punisher Dead Man's Hand is quite, it was quite the project. And, if you haven't seen this film, it's a sort of detective story at the same time of being a Punisher film. Uh, this was very bold. Uh, it was very dark lit. I had some problems with light flickering throughout the film, but overall it was very well received from the community. Everybody seemed to love it, especially the storyline throughout the film. I'm very happy with the way how this one turned out, and this one will be canon, but I have decided that the timeline of this film will be a little bit more, right in the center of the phase one. So I really love the way how this film came out, by the way. I love the choreography. Uh, yeah. So Punisher Dead Man's Hand is sort of set in the middle of the Mag MU, because I really wanted this film to sort of go in and tie in with a future Defenders film and sort of tie in with a future Daredevil untitled film. Yeah, like I said, I have a lot planned, but as of right now, this is all basically talk. I really gotta, show it, but this is what I do have planned for the future of this channel, and I fully intend on going through with this. Now, other things going on with the channel. I am in development of a new logo because I don't know. I just want to switch up the Batman logo. And if you guys saw, I have a new intro for the channel too. And yeah, I have a ton planned. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. And if you guys have stuck around throughout this whole video, I thank you very much so. Thank you for all of the support that everybody has given me. And I'm very excited for these two timelines to get made and for these future films, because I have quite a lot in the works in terms of films. I can't wait. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. I just can't wait. So, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below which film you are most excited for in 2020 that I have announced in this video. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If I was looking at my, like my stats for my YouTube channel, and it turns out like 80% of you guys are not subscribed. It wouldn't hurt just to click the subscribe button, maybe turn on the bell notification, because 80%, that's a lot. But overall, happy for the support. I thank you guys so much for all of the great positivity that you guys have given me here on YouTube and on Instagram. Be sure to follow my Instagram too. If you guys are only like watching my YouTube videos, definitely I'm more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube, especially with like behind the scenes stuff, up and coming films. So definitely feel free to go follow me on Instagram. It will be in the link, not the link, but my Instagram account name will be in the description below. And if you guys haven't checked out, some of the films, I will have them at the end of this video. Links that you could click to if you've just followed my channel recently. Very happy to have you. For everybody that has been following me since Batman Nightfall, you guys are the GOATs. Absolutely love all of you. Alright, peace.